Vowel adventures. Ivan in the city. An adventure with the vowel I. City sights. Ivan likes living in the city. I'm going to pick up dinner, Ivan's big sister Ivy says. I will come with, says Ivan. They stride along the sidewalk. A fire engine flies by. Yikes! Ivan cries. Birds sing. Chirp. Phones ring. Ring. Clocks chime. Ding. I spy the deli, Ivan says. Ivan and Ivy pick up a pizza. It is big. Mimi's first day at school. It's your first day of school, says Mama. Yodel-lay-hee-hoo, do I like school? Mimi Monster yodels. I think you will, says Mama. Welcome to school. I am your teacher, Mr. Fuzzo, says the tall, fuzzy teacher. Not here, says Mr. Fuzzo. Yodel-lay-hee-hoo. But I love to skip and run, says Mimi. Mr. Fuzzo shows Mimi the gym, where she can skip and run and skip. Here, says Mr. Fuzzo. Not here, says Mr. Fuzzo. Yodel-lay-hee-hoo. But I love to draw and paint, says Mimi. Mr. Fuzzo shows Mimi the art area, where she can draw and paint and draw. Here, says Mr. Fuzzo. Mimi played and worked and played until it was time to go home. I like school, said Mimi. I knew you would, said Mama.
To buy a fat pig. Home again, chickadee-chick. To market, to buy a fat hog. Home again, chickadee-chong.
Caillou goes to school. Every morning, Caillou watched for the school bus from his window. When he saw his friend Sarah about to get on the bus, Caillou would wave to her. He couldn't wait to be old enough to take the bus every day. I wish I could go to school, Caillou whispered. One day, Sarah came over to Caillou's house with an invitation. My class is having a little brother and sister day at school. Since I don't have either of those, I'd like to invite you. Would you like to go to school with Sarah? Daddy asked. Yes! Caillou exclaimed. The next day, Caillou and Mommy packed for Caillou's visit to school. Pencils, paper, lunch. I think we got everything. We forgot Rexy, Caillou said. Mommy explained. There will be so many things to do at school. He would just get lonely in your bag. Mommy dropped the children off in front of the school. I'll pick you up after lunch, Caillou. Have a great time. The school looked really big. Caillou felt a little nervous. Do you want to hold my hand? Sarah asked. You'll see, Caillou. School is a lot of fun. Wow! Caillou had never seen a classroom before. He thought it looked like a fun place. Caillou ran to pick up a ball. Can we play in the classroom? We're not allowed to play with balls inside the school. Let's go to the gym for assembly. When they got to the gym, Caillou wanted to climb the ladder. Sarah said, Caillou, we can't play now. The principal is going to talk. We have to sit down and listen. Caillou thought there were a lot of rules at school. The principal began his speech. Welcome to all first-timers. Back in the classroom, Caillou was happy to find out that they painted at school too. I'm going to make a picture of your school. Don't forget that one day this will be your school too, Sarah said. Caillou smiled. Next year I'll be old enough.
Little Who Goes to School by Brenda Pane. Good morning, Little Who. It's time to get ready for your first day of school. Don't be scared, Little Who. You're going to have a great day. Are you scared you won't like your teacher? Don't worry, Little Who. Your teacher is super nice, and you are going to love her. Are you worried that learning new things will be too hard? Don't worry, Little Who. Learning new things can be fun.
Ready, Set, School. Written by Lori Friedman. Today, Leo is going to school for the first time. Ready? Asks Dad. Leo is not ready. What if I don't like my teacher? Or have trouble learning new things? What if I don't make any friends? It's normal to be scared on the first day of school, says Mom. You have a secret power you can take to school with you, says Dad. He explains to Leo that his secret power is a positive attitude. Instead of thinking you won't like school, believe that you will. Welcome to school, Spots and Stripes. Today is a big day for Spots and Stripes. Spots and Stripes are going to school. Ms. Green walks Spots and Stripes to school. She gives them each a hug. She tells them they will learn lots of new things. Ready to meet your teacher? Asks Miss Green. Yes, says Spots. Yes, says Stripes. When they get to their classroom, Spots and Stripes meet their teacher. His name is Mr. Marshall. He is wearing a tie. There are pencils on his tie. Spots wants Mr. Marshall to like him. So does Stripes. I like your tie, Spots says to Mr. Marshall. Thank you, says Mr. Marshall. He smiles at Spots. Spots smiles at Mr. Marshall. I love your tie, Stripes says to Mr. Marshall. Thank you, says Mr. Marshall. He smiles at Stripes. Stripes smiles at Mr. Marshall. But Spots and Stripes do not smile at each other. Grrr, Spots says to Stripes. Grrr, Stripes says to Spots.
Bruce the Beaver. Bruce is way too loud. Written by Thomas Kingsley Troop. Illustrated by Gal Wiseman. Is this your first time at the library, Bruce? His friend Skip asked. It sure is, Bruce said. Wow, this place is great. Bruce, Scott said, we need to use our quiet voices here. The three friends looked through the books for kids. Bruce walked around a shelf and saw someone from school. Look who it is! Skip! Scott! Bruce cried. It's Tamara! Hi, Tamara! Tamara looked scared. A deer near the magazines shook her head. Hi, Bruce, Tamara said quietly. You know you need to whisper at a library, right? Oh, no one minds, Bruce said. Yeah, Tamara said. They do. A librarian walked over to the three friends. Boys, she said, I need you to be a little quieter. The library is not a place for loud voices. Okay, Bruce said. I'm really sorry. Bruce felt bad. He didn't want to ruin people's visit to the library.